Hey everybody, welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with the U and not an E. And every time I think I have this just right, I find out I don't. Hold on for 1 second. Let's get this tippet just a tad so you can see my wig. Anywho, today is episode 109. Okay, and we are making cheesy chicken tortillas. And that's because Cinco de Mayo is next Monday, the day before the show. So we're celebrating it today. Okay. And so I was thinking, what can I do make for Cinco de Mayo? At first I thought chicken enchiladas and blah 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 and whatever and whatever. And I go, just make some tortilla soup. I love tortilla soup. I don't know about you. And if you never had any, you need to try it. What's going on with my shirt? Anywho, it's always something with Grandma Hershey. And I'm pulling the wrong side. Oh, stop looking at yourself, girl. Anywho, so we'll make a cheesy chicken tortilla soup. Now I had made it some years before, years ago, and I couldn't remember what I did. So I did go online and I looked at all recipes, and they had a recipe that I liked. And then of course what do you call it? I made it my own. I changed some things to try to make it healthier so that people with high blood pressure or diabetes or, high cholesterol, that they can eat it as well. So I'm going to do a comparison on their stuff. It's called All Recipes, and they got their recipe from Velveeta. Okay, but we didn't use Velveeta cheese, all right, because I'm sorry to tell you, Velveeta, but your cheese had too much salt. It tastes so good though. So if you don't have high blood pressure, keep enjoying your Velveeta. All right, I'm not gonna tell you not to eat Velveeta because that's not my place. I'm just telling you what about the macronutrients. Okay. So now they did beat me a little bit on the calories, and that's because they only used 2 cups of shredded chicken, and Grandma Hershey used 3 cups of shredded chicken. Okay, and so their calories came for 1 cup came out to 245, and Grandma Hershey's was 315. But that's because you got more chicken. So hey, you welcome. And then their saturated fat was 8, and Grandma Hershey's was 8.8, and that's because you had more chicken. Hey, Niecy Pooh, glad to see you here. Oh, let me turn this pot on while I'm thinking about it, so it can start. The stove can start heating up. Okay, and so now, then, what was I saying? Oh, the cholesterol. Now they got me on the cholesterol also because they had less meat. Cholesterol is in the meat. Okay, so their cholesterol was 60. Grandma Hershey's was 101.9. That's because we got a whole extra amount of meat in it. All right. Now their sodium, this is where they lose the rest of the weight. Their sodium is 841. Grandma Hershey's sodium is 532.6. Okay, for your cup of soup. Then their carbs are 14. Grandma Hershey's is 12.1. This is total carbs. Okay, their sugar is 6. Grandma Hershey's is 2.2. Okay, their protein is only 17. Well, Grandma Hershey's protein is 23.9. So that's good protein for a bowl of soup. Okay, and their fiber is 2. Grandma Hershey's is 1.7. If you round it up, you get the same thing. All right, and so that means their net carbs is 12. Well, Grandma Hershey's net carbs are 10.4. So I would say, since you're getting more meat for your bowl, Grandma Hershey is the winner. Yeah. Okay. So anywho, let's go ahead and talk about what's in the recipe so we can go ahead and make the recipe, because time is of the essence around here. We don't have all day. Okay. So we have 3 cups of shredded chicken. and I use chicken thighs. So you can use legs, breasts, whatever you want to use. Wings will be kind of hard to get you 3 cups of chicken off of. So stick to the legs, the thighs, or the breast, okay? And you can also have some rotisserie chicken, some leftover chicken, chicken already shredded from the store. But I baked mine. I took the skin off and then I baked it. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this down on low. I don't want it to get too hot. Maybe I put the broth in right quick. Hold up. We're going to put our 3 cups of broth in because we don't want no problems with our pot. Okay. Let's go ahead and pour our broth. And where my face at? And I have no salt added broth. Okay. So we're going to put that in now. We don't want this pot to crack or nothing. All right. So now, we also had used oil spray because we took a half of a small onion, sliced it up real thin, and then we sauteed it in the chicken. Lord have mercy, I got chicken on the brain now. In the oil spray, okay? Then we took 2 tablespoons of sorghum flour. Now you can use regular flour or cornstarch, but I use the sorghum flour. So if you don't have it, don't panic. Just go ahead and use the cornstarch or flour. Then there is 1 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes, no salt. 1 10-ounce cans of Rotel tomatoes, no salt. And then a half a package of Mrs. Dash seasoning, because of course there's no salt. Then you want a half a package of regular taco season so you can get some salt so it don't be bland, okay? And I use Old El Paso, all right? And then I did put in a 4th teaspoon of kosher salt because I felt like it needed just a little bit more pizzazz to it, okay? Then for the cheese, I used 2 cups of the quesadilla queso shredded cheese and 1 cup of the fiesta shredded cheese. All right. And then at the end, you're going to take a handful of tortilla chips and crush them and put it on top of your soup, baby. I was trying to find those little tortilla strips that with the different colors so it could be pretty. I couldn't find them. Okay, so anywho, let's go ahead and cook this. So we already cooked the chicken and got it all shredded. It's really pulled apart. We call it shredded. Whatever you want to call it, boo, is your chicken. We want you to love the soup, okay? Then let's see. So then we got the onion. Let's go ahead and put it in the pot. I really didn't want to put that what's that I put in here? This juice. What is wrong with Grandma Hershey brain? Let me calm down. Okay. Broth. Okay. But I'm gonna it's in here now. So anywho, we don't want it to get hot because we want to make sure our our flour don't lump up when we put it in here. Because normally, what's wrong with this? Normally we would put the onion and the other stuff in first and then put in the seasoning. But anyway, it's gonna work out. You know, it always works out for us. Okay. So we got these onions and sauteed and thinly sliced. You can say sliver, whatever you want to call it, but it's thinly sliced, which is what a sliver is. That's just how Grandma Hershey like her. But if you want just chop, hey, you can chop it. Grandma Hershey not gonna be mad at you, okay? She is not gonna be mad at you at all. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and put the Rotel, since that's what's in my hands next. Oops. Put the Rotel in, and you're not going to drain the tomatoes. You're going to use the juice from those too. We want some nice juicy soup. Okay. And then we are going to get this over here and put this the bigger can of tomatoes in here. And we are going to put that in nice and chunky. Yes, indeed. Let's say, oh, yeah, to the blooper list. Okay, now, just want to make sure stuff don't fall over here. Put this right here. Woo, Lordy. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of slowly stir in the seasoning because I don't want nothing to lump up. Normally you would just stir it with the vegetables and it won't be so bad. And it looks really good when you do that. But hey, we're going to stir it in. It's going to work. That's all I know. It's going to work. Ah, okay, get this stirred in good. I don't want no lumps. See, it's already changing colors. Turning all brown and stuff because of the taco seasoning. Uh-huh. All right. Woohoo. Got it going. So now what you want to do is you want this to cook for about 2 minutes so it can get the seasoning in real good. Okay. So while that is cooking, we are going to, what are we going to do? We're going to get our cue card so we don't miss nothing. And let go that recipe. Okay. So we're going to, let's do some shout outs. Hold on 1 second. I dropped this paper. Grandma Hershey don't want to be on the floor because I don't want no slips, trips, and falls. Okay. So let's go ahead and do some shout outs while this is cooking for 2 minutes, turn it up higher. And I should have had put this on first before I start reading about the comparison, but that's all right. Okay, so I want to shout out to Marcy, Tom, Cassie, Najee, Alex, the one who I keep calling Henry. That's his middle name. His first name is Alex, okay? Or it might be his last name. Yeah, this is his last name. I'm sorry. Oh, lo siento. Shout out to Stephanie. She tasted the one that the Kitchen Angels made last night, and she said it was good. Thank you, Stephanie. And she didn't say that because I'm her mama, honey. Child, if she don't like it, she gonna tell, but she don't like it. Okay. Then shout out to my sister, to my beautiful niece, to Andreas, and to Diana, the chopper lady. I don't know why this eye keeps. I don't know. Somebody dropped something in this eye. Nah. Whew. Okay. Anyway, it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna still keep going. Shout out to Kay and Regina, to Darwin and Aya, to Christine, to Sabelle, John, my sport mentor, and to Tuka, my granddaughter. Yesterday, she got an award. She was only, see, it was 3 people out 85. And she was from her drama club. So anyway, congratulations, Tuka Tuka. Oh, hold up. Oh, shoot. Hold on, let me turn this off. Look like something. We got a real blooper today because it look like, hold up, I'm gonna have to get something is in here. Okay, it was trying to burn. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh my. Like I say, this is a live show. You get your bloopers here. But that was scary. Okay. Whew. All right, I have to run and go get the extinguisher or some baking soda. That's what you do. Okay, if I see something else, I'm gonna go grab some baking soda. All right. Okay, so now, shout out to I said everybody. Oh, and to Andreas because he had performed the other day too. I wish I'd have been there in person and seen him. He was so cute, handsome. Him and his little friends. My baby, mwah. One of my babies. I got lots of them. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is pretty hot. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our shredded chicken in here. It's 3 cups. I'm telling you. Oh, this chicken. I don't know how they made theirs with 2 cups. That is not enough. I'm burning it up. There was something under the eye. I was like, what the heck? That's what was smoking. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I don't know who put what on that eye, but it wasn't me. Like what's the saying that man? He was got caught with a woman. He was cheating with some woman. His wife came home and and he kept saying it wasn't me. Didn't do it. Oh, don't that look better with the chicken in it already? We're gonna let that cook a little more before we add our cheese because we want our cheese to melt when we put it in there. Okay, and then so while that's cooking a little, let's see. Okay, so we didn't have no birthdays this week. I'm sad that I don't get a chance to sing. So anywho, oh Shaggy, that's who it was. It was Shaggy. Every time she said something, he go, it wasn't me. Oh, Lord have mercy. There goes smoking. So, over there is a good Lord. Okay. Whew. Next time, make sure this stove ain't nothing underneath the eye. So, anywho, so we didn't have no birthdays. But we want to shout out to Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be next Monday, the May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 5th day of May is what it means. So I want to say Feliz Cinco de Mayo. That means happy Cinco de Mayo to all the ones who celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Now, what they're celebrating is this. They are celebrating their defeat of French forces at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, and they have been celebrating this for all these years. Okay, I can't remember when they got started celebrating, but I know it's been for a long time. Okay, so that's what Cinco de Mayo is about. And they also, I didn't write down about when they started the drinking portion of it, but they do drink on Cinco de Mayo, honey. Margaritas for days. I don't know what they were drinking in those days. It wasn't margarita, I'm sure. Some fancy person came up with it, I'm sure. So anyway, so you see, this is steaming. This is the inside, the smoke from the inside of the pot this time. So let's go ahead and let's start putting the cheese in. We don't want it to clump up, so we're going to slowly put it in. I should have got my gloves so that I can take it out the bag. I'm going to try to pour it out so that it don't lump up. I'm going to put it next to the heat either. Oh, Lord have mercy. Grandma hurt you. What we going to do with you? Okay. It's trying to be a little clumpy. Okay, so we're going to put some cheese in and stir it. Gotta get that melted in there nicely. Now, one thing I do like about Velveeta, it really does melt well. I do like that part. But it's got a lot of salt, and I can't have a lot of salt. So, if I could, I sure would be using Velveeta. So, anywho, but this is the Fiesta blend. And in the Fiesta blend, there is Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso quesadilla, and asadero. So that's a nice little blend. And you notice the word Fiesta party? It's the party cheese. That's the party cheese. Okay, now that's the Fiesta. We don't want nothing burning, so we're not gonna put that bag next to that. There's okay, this is electric stove, you see. So hey, even if it was a gas stove, heat is heat. Okay, so you need see. Okay, now Grandma Hershey gonna have to pat her face because I'm hot. Muy calor. Good thing I had this here. Woo. I just pat my face. All right, pat the heat. I feel like I done preached a sermon. And I do preach sermons once a month on Facebook. So go to Herlicia Hardaway and look up me, and you'll find me in all my preachings. How about that? Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, so then let's get our quesadilla cheese. Woohoo! I got it because I figured it would melt well. Okay, so and it did. It melted well. So we're gonna put that in here, stir some. I like to slowly stir it in because this type of cheese, the regular shredded cheese, it don't like to melt well. It like to be stringy. It'd be great for a pizza, but we're not making pizza. We're making soup. Cheesy chicken tortilla soup. All that chicken. Yes. I sure wish I could have got those colorful tortilla strips. That's what I really wanted, so it'd be so cute on the bowl. I don't know when I first started, but I usually come on around 12 on those days, and nowadays only let you keep them up there for 30 days. But I had a good one on last Sunday. Ooh, Lord, it was explosive. So that one's there for sure. Okay. So I don't know how many is on there because I only preach once a month. So they might have taken the others down. I don't know. But I know the one from Sunday is on there. Yes, indeedy. And if you want to watch it when I'm doing it, like I said, it's usually around 12 o'clock when I get on there. Woo-wee. Okay, this cheese going. Turn this down a little bit. So I don't want my cheese to lump up. Okay. A little bit more. Brought my gloves over here. I could be putting it in better, but I didn't. So there you have it. But it's nice and cheesy. Look at that. Ooh. Here's the last little bit. Okay. Come on in that cheese. Ooh. You didn't see that, did you? A little bit of cheese came out. Ah, okay, let's go ahead and stir this last bit in so we can taste it and make sure it's not poison. Okay, you see how they all that goodness. Ooh, it's nice and cheesy, chickeny. I call it chickeny. I don't know if that's a word or not, but we're gonna make a new word here. Okay. Okay. Oh, don't that look good? Okay, now I'm gonna turn it to low. I don't want the cheese to stick to the bottom of the pan either. That's the only other thing about this kind of cheese. These shredded cheese, they like to stick to the bottom of the pan. So why don't we take a cup of soup out? I got the measuring cup. This is 1 cup because this pot's supposed to make 8 cups of soup. Now, look at that. And it's a nice amount. Look, it's a very nice amount. 1 cup is a nice amount. I know it's good, so you might find yourself want to go in and get that second cup. But maybe if you space it out, eat 1 cup now and 1 cup later. How about that? That way you still won't be having too much salt and all that stuff. Okay, so where's my I thought I lost my spoon for a minute. Got my spoon, and then I got my tortilla chips that's all smashed up. Let's put those on. Since I'm the only one eating this bowl, I will put it on. Oh, I can see. Okay, let's put this on, and I can show you what it looked like before I start digging into it. Okay, with the strips. I don't know why this light don't do right for me. If I move this out the way. Nothing fall. Can you see it better now? I hope so. Anywho, we are going to go ahead, turn this pot all the way off for one, and then we're going to go ahead and taste it, make sure it's not poison. Okay. Woo-hoo, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Okay, wait a minute. My face is still sweating. I don't know what I did with that other napkin, but we got your nose napkin here. We don't want no sweat falling into our soup. I got the fan on. Good grief. I mean, I know I'm 67. Maybe it's part of the change. Grandma Hershey's so silly. That's what my great grandson said. You silly. Okay, so you see the tomatoes, the cheese, the chicken, and the tortillas. Here we go. I gotta blow it some though. Mm-hmm. Now that's good. That is really good. You can taste the chicken. You can taste everything that's in it. Mm-hmm. Let's take one for the team. You know how that go. We'll take one for the team. Here we go. A tomato feel. Come on, tomato. There we go. Mm-hmm. That's some good eating. So if you want to have something tasty on Cinco de Mayo, make you some chicken tortilla soup. What you saying? Have I thought about something? Oh, Ethiopian curry. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm gonna have to put that on my list. That sounds good. I love anything with curry. Sure do, and I love Ethiopian and Indian food. We're gonna put that on the list. Okay. So now, since we didn't have no birthdays, I don't have nobody to sing to this week. So what I need you to do is like this show. Click the thumbs up button, okay? And then if you have not subscribed already, click subscribe. Then click the bell. Then click the black bell. And that way, whenever I'm going to come on, you'll get a notice about it, okay? And then we're going to be done in a minute here. So what I need you to do is share this show with everybody you know. Share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, share it with your family, and share it with your enemies, because everybody got to eat. We got to feed the world, especially today. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. So next week, we are making red velvet cookies. Time for another dessert, y'all. Mm-hmm. So that's all for today. And so what I want you to do is have a nice week, have a lovely week, and love somebody, okay? And if it's somebody that's hard to love, pray for them, okay? But I love you guys. Thanks for coming. And I'm definitely going to put that Indian and Ethiopian curry on my list. All right. Love you guys. Have a great, great week. Mwah. And let's see how this mouse gonna act today, because it likes to act crazy. And it is doing that. There we go. Oh my.